Someone needs to really teach me how to use my own stationery. I find random books in the library that have been abandoned for like months together and I use them as my rough note. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel and you are watching Good Mitochondria. I sound like a video jockey. So my pre-university exam theory papers got over. I got done with my first practical today and I sat down to make my timetable for university exams because basically, a little history, I did not get a lot of proper time to study for pre-university exams, so I want to make up for it by studying in a structured and orderly manner for university exams, which I usually don't do. I'm not a big timetable person, I'm more of a jis din jo acha lage wo kar lungi. So I have written down a few points for myself that's gonna help me. It's not like a timetable, it's more of a general overview of what I need to do so that I'm not clueless every day. And I'm not making a strict timetable because there are a lot of days where random things might come up. For example, there is college day on 21st, there is some other event on 22nd, and I'm traveling home at some point. Yeah, I'm also traveling home so that someone takes care of my food and water and necessities and I can take care of my education. We have holidays till 6th of December from today onwards. I mean, I have 2 more practicals left, but regardless, keeping that in mind, I realized that I had a lot of time for university exams to study and get back on track. To be honest, I did not do that bad in pre-universities as I imagined. Only because I kept a track of my syllabus during the course, like basically studying every day. Otherwise, though, I would have been one big gone case. The first thing that I've written here is deep reading. So I have mostly done deep reading whenever I've done a chapter, but this time what I want to do is read a chapter, and especially those chapters that I feel I'm weak at and I keep forgetting. For example, there are these few chapters that I just need a 10-minute read to get through it, like anti-malarial drugs, etc. But again, there are chapters like opioid analgesics which take half an hour. So I want to focus on my opioid analgesics and chapters like those which take a while because they haven't registered in my head as of now. So I will be focusing on those chapters, doing deep reading wherein I Google each and every line that I don't understand and I go through videos online. And I realized videos help me so much, but I've just been having this big lazy personality to go through videos because I need to watch them at 2x speed or else my patience level is mad. So I need to figure out new videos, and at this point of life where I'm looking for new videos, I came across Lecturio, right? And I'm going to talk to you about this amazing app. So Lecturio is this app/website wherein you have resources for both medical and nursing, and I have gone through this. I will be taking you through a small overview of this website, which has a great user interface, by the way. I went through a few videos and they are extremely high yield, honestly, and they come with these cute post-video short questionnaires to gauge how much you've learned. You can turn on captions or listen to it in 2x speed if you're short of time. And look at the vast variety of subjects present here. And there's this really cool thing called Interact in 3D. I played with this thing for so long, honestly. A very cool concept that I also found out via Lecturio is the concept of repeating questions that you're not sure of. So there is this periodic repetition of questions and concepts that you mark. It's called spaced repetition. There's also concept pages for various topics, and these are very simple notes. I found them damn useful for revision. I haven't tried out their USMLE resources, but out of whatever I heard, out of friends, it's a very good adjuvant resource along with your primary resources, and you can make multiple personalized question banks as well as store in your own notes. In total, I was heavily impressed by this app and this website, and if you want to check it out, then go to the link in my description. Along with videos, another thing that I want to do is if I read every topic, I want to be able to make a case out of it. For example, if I read typhoid in microbiology, I want to be able to make a case of like a person presents with fever and rashes and spots for these particular days, and later he develops relative bradycardia, everything. I want to write, I want to make a case, and I want to keep these cases to solve at the end, because cases are the best way to summarize all the symptoms and laboratory diagnosis. Which reminds me, I have given pre-unis, and pre-unis have basically given me an idea of what each subject wants. I've realized that microbiology just wants you to know how to diagnose a condition. They just want you to write a laboratory diagnosis. Pathology people just want you to write laws and microscopy of various illnesses, and pharmacology people literally just want you to name drugs. But I do know that they will come up with some mad case-based questions, which is why I'm gonna do these cases on my own. Okay, now the second small things that are small reminders for myself. No beyond 11:30 to 3, that's what I've written. That basically means that if I become a night studier, then I will study only till 3 o'clock, sleep, wake up at 9 or 10. But if I want to sleep early, then I'll only study till 11:30, come back, sleep at 12 o'clock, wake up early by, I don't know, 7 maybe. I need 7 hours of sleep, I realize, because I don't want to burn out, and which is why it's important for me to go home or at least get a healthy schedule here. Which brings me to my next point. I'm not going to force myself to do other things other than exams, which I've been doing throughout the year. Whenever I've been doing, I don't know, some random club work, some music, this, that. You know what, I'll only do those if I have the time. But if I don't have the time, I'm not going to force myself to do anything other than my exam schedule and probably like watching movies, because that's my pastime. Which includes YouTube too. I don't want to force myself to do YouTube. And one thing I've been avoiding for 2 months right now is working out, and I feel so weak. I'm telling you, I properly had dole shole, they're all gone. So I need to start working out. I need to get fit, because I've started doing meditation recently, and that's helping a lot. So I'm thinking I'll combine meditation and working out, which will just give me some activity in life, because walking from my room to the library is not enough. Oh yeah, fifth point, very important. Remember only the important things. Another very big issue with me is that I tend to try and read everything, right, and try and remember everything. So when I start with a topic, I do whatever starting topics I do them properly. And then I realize that, wow, I don't have time, and the other chapters I just fully brush through. I don't want to do that. This time I'll read everything, but I will remember selectively. You know why this helps? Because even if you get a question that you barely remember, you've read it and you can figure out random answers, pull something out of your brain and write. But if you end up trying to remember everything and forget the main points, you're more likely to lose out on your entire paper. Sixth is Notion site. So there is this really amazing senior who made a website including all previous year questions and their frequency, basically a frequency list, and it honestly has answers too. And I've not utilized it for second year yet, and I have this like gut-wrenching feeling in pre-university exams when most of the questions came from that website. So I feel that I need to go through that website, try to answer those questions on my own. I'm not a big writer because I'm very lazy. I'll verbally answer those questions or tell my mother or tell anyone. 8. Lose the attitude, Sriya. Okay, so in this I am referring to my in this I'm referring to my superiority complex with main books like Robin, K.D. Tripathi and Apurva Shastri. See, these books are great. I've done my entire study till now with those books only. But I think it's time I start referring smaller books for the smaller insignificant topics, which if it might help. For example, there's this book called Shanbag for Pharmac. Amazingly written, okay? Very well written. But I have this full FOMO of KDT that what if I'm missing out a few points. But honestly, I have done entire general Pharmac and autonomic nervous system from Shanbag, and I haven't missed out on any points. So it's just this very bad internal here. I'll still try to do as many topics I can from the main books, but if I can't, I will give up on the ego and use the smaller books. And I would suggest, guys, use reference books if you want. At the end of the day, they're helpful. 7. Stop being lazy. This is in reference to writing and reading. I know writing and reading helps me, but I am just very lazy with it. So I want to start drawing diagrams more. And how my plan finally is going to work is that there are 3 subjects. I'm not going to study for the practicals until the date of practicals because I feel I'm well versed with the practical syllabus. And as long as you know theory, practicals are just a breeze. So there are 3 subjects, right? There's pharmacopathology and microbiology, right? Okay. So my schedule is going to be, I'm going to give equal importance to all topics, all subjects, which I did not do really well during my preparatory days, that is since the beginning of 2nd year. I did not focus very much on microbio. It did not cost me, but I feel now I need to focus equally on all 3. And on one particular day, I want to do all 3 subjects, but the weightage of how much I do of all these 3 subjects varies on the amount of time I have on that particular day. So I'm going to make daily schedules with trying to cover first block topics on one day, second block on the other day, and third block on the other day. And this cycle continues. I'm going to do this and try to finish all my revision work by 1st of December. 1st to 6th December, I will do only papers. I'll find some past papers, present papers, Mangalore papers, Manipal papers, everything. I'll do those. And then 6th को एग्ज़ाम दे दूँगी, हो जाएगा शायद, हो ही जाएगा, पास हो जाऊँगी पक्का, वो तो है, ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस हो गया, but I know कि हो जाएगा. But anyways, that's about it. That's my schedule, and I had to talk to someone to reiterate it in my mind, so I'm making a video out of it. And I don't know how much this is going to help you. This is literally my schedule. I mean, it probably will give you a general idea about how to prepare for major exams in your life. And this was mine. So I hope it helps. Bye bye. Can you give me some fun vlog ideas? Because I realized vlogs are my thing. I want to make vlogs. I want to make music videos and everything when I get free, because Sriya is not gonna overwork herself this year.